Hey there, welcome to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuchsa with Foot Title Group. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I love talking to you guys about things that come up with regard to buying and selling properties, closing, doing a mortgage, all of those things that go into that confusing process. And, I love it particularly when you guys ask questions or make comments about the broadcast, because I am very, very passionate about trying to bring information to you. This process is so confusing and there's so many pieces to it. And I love it when you ask questions so I can help others understand the same things that you have questions about. So with saying that, if we talk about something that you find interesting, please click that share button, because more than likely, if you have a question, there's going to be somebody else that has the exact same question or something really similar. Excuse me, so that we can help them answer that question as well. You'll be the superhero and I'll just be the person that's helping to answer the question. And so that would be really awesome if you help your friends answer the questions that you already have. So I wanted to talk to you a few minutes today, particularly about that, a question that somebody asked me or a comment that I got from a real estate professional. And one thing I want to tell you guys first, qualify by saying, is I've been in the title business for more than 30 years, but I do not sell real estate and I do not do home mortgages. But what I can tell you is that I've done these things, done this closing part of the process for so long that I've had a lot of these different experiences. So sometimes I can share with you things that I've seen that maybe aren't the exact details of that part of the process, but it might get you thinking, and then we can connect you with a professional that has those experiences. So one of the things that I was asked to talk about last week by someone that I've known for a very long time that's a real estate professional is the real estate contract. Now, I can't tell you all the specific details about the real estate contract because I am not a realtor and I am not an attorney. So I'm not giving you legal advice. But what I do want to tell you is that the real estate contract is the framework for the purchase, what you're buying, what the process is going to look like, what you're paying for, what you're not paying for, and what things have to happen in order for you to purchase that property. Now, you have contracts and all kinds of things that you do, but a real estate contract is pretty important, and because this is the most expensive thing that you'll probably ever do in your life, and you're spending a lot of money to do this. It's, some huge savings on your part to be able to purchase that dream home. So you want to make sure that all the pieces come together like you want them to, and that you can afford and that work in the way that you want. So the real estate professional that you work with is going to help you formulate that contract to be exactly what you need it to be to make the whole process work for you. But here's what I'm going to tell you. It's not their job to make sure that it's perfect for you. It's your job to review that contract before you sign it. That contract is a legal binding document, and you can't just say, well, I signed the contract and I agreed to all these terms, but I think I changed my mind. And for no legal reason, do you have the ability to get out of that contract without being sued by the seller? The seller is expecting you, the seller or the buyer, depending on what side you're on, to perform in that contract. And if you don't perform, they have the right to take you to court, to make you follow through with that process, or to sue you for whatever financial loss they may feel they have. So realize that that is a legal binding contract. Now, knowing that, again, when you review that contract, rely on your real estate professional to give you thoughts. You tell them what you're looking for, just like you're looking for a specific home, you're looking for specific terms on that home, you're looking for them to tell you what is generally the custom in that particular area when you're buying a property, but you're also looking for them to tell you what is realistic and what is not realistic. But your responsibility is to read that contract and to know what your responsibilities are, to know what you're legally bound doing. You have to put a deposit down when you make a contract, because that makes the contract legally binding. So you're going to have to give them some money up front to hold if you're the buyer, you're going to have to give that deposit because the seller is going to expect that to take their house off of the active market. If you're a seller and you're agreeing to it, then the buyer is going to give you a deposit well, probably not give it to you. They're probably going to put it in trust with the realtor, and they are expecting you to perform and follow through with that sale. The only way that typically you're going to be able to get out of those types of things, if you have some catastrophic change that you can prove, or that the other party has maybe some sympathy that you're getting out of. But you have to understand that that's a legally binding contract. So when you sign it, you need to make sure that you're comfortable with the responsibilities that come with signing that contract. It wouldn't be any different if you were signing a contract to adopt a child, if you were signing a contract to buy a business, if you were signing a contract to perform some work. You're expected to do those responsibilities, to follow through with those responsibilities. And if not, the person you're in the contract with has the ability to take you to court to make you perform what you agreed to. So I wanted to take that few minutes to answer some questions that I had gotten, or make comments that I had gotten from a real estate professional that asked me to say that, because it seems to be something that people don't seem to understand, the legalities of that contract, and relying on other people to give them information. You're signing a contract that makes you responsible, so you need to make sure what's in it, and you need to make sure you're comfortable with performing exactly those duties that are in that contract. Hopefully I helped you understand maybe something a little different today. If not, maybe I gave you some food for thought. Maybe you know somebody that's buying or selling a piece of real estate and you could share this information. That would be really helpful with them as well. So I always love helping give you guys information. If you have questions or thoughts, I love to hear those, because it helps me understand what people are thinking about. Right now is a really active time in the real estate market, because people are starting to shake off the snow, shake off the cold, get out and start looking at things, wanting to make things new, or wanting to buy or sell or move or change some things in their family. So it's an active time for the real estate market. So if you're out there thinking about looking, buying, or selling, or you know somebody that is, you certainly are welcome to direct them to me or any of our team at Foot Title Group. We are licensed in all of Maryland and Virginia to be able to do closings and to help you with those needs. We are always here to answer your questions. You can reach out to any of our team in both states. They're well versed in both areas, and they can help you with those things that you might have questions about. You also want to go to our website. There's lots of good information on our website, but every month we put out a new feature which gives you some tips, some information. There's a buyer's guide, there's a seller's guide, there's sample closing documents, lots of things that could help you with the process of buying or selling your home. So I'm always very interested in helping you with information, and I hope that we've helped you today understand the real estate contract process a little bit better. So thank you so much for tuning in to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuchsa with Foot Title Group, where we protect your home ownership. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.